of feels interesting where we have a lot of the old members being brought back with this team. We got Como, which is the new member, and then every other member we did use on Baek Battles so far. So hey everyone, James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. Today we're going to be running the Como team once again with Como, Durant, Rillaboom, the Gyarados, Grimmsnarl, and Rotom Heat. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, highly recommend go check it out. We used this team in the last episode, and we're going to continue on with this episode as well. But yeah, I really want to feature Como, and I think the best way to set up with Como is helping with Durant, because Durant pretty much gets rid of every single fairy type, including that Babiri Berry on the Togekiss. So I think like Durant is really good partner with Como. And then having screens is really nice, of course, because you are sacrificing HP, so having screens with Como is really helpful. And then we went from there. We got an interesting team here with the Excadrill, the Tyranitar, the Togekiss, Gastrodon, Dragapult, and the Arcanine. So this is a game where I just lead the Durant plus the Grimmsnarl, try to get rid of the Togekiss immediately, have Gyarados in the back alongside my partner in the Como. Yeah, that is going to be the play. We'll see how this plan goes, but yeah, I feel like we have an alright matchup. It's definitely, I think it's favorable for me, but definitely my opponent can easily play out of the situation. Max Rockfall is going to be really good against my opponent's team, specifically the Arcanine and the Togekiss. If I do want to go for it, I can also boost my defenses with Max Steel Spike. Really comes down to what kind of Grimmsnarl that is, though, because if it's Flamethrower on the Grimmsnarl, that could be a factor, especially since I think it looks like it might be a special Grimmsnarl. Could be physical as well, but we have no clue yet. If it's special, that's going to be really annoying for my Durant, because my Durant obviously would like to avoid taking a fire-type move from the Dragapult, like a Fire Blast or Flamethrower, especially if it's like a Choice Specs variant. But let's see how this is going to go. I definitely think this matchup it's not the best, but it's not the worst either. So let us see what my opponent is going to bring out here as a lead. So I don't know what my opponent would exactly lead here, because like you have multiple different potential options, like Togekiss, Dragapult, or Tyranitar, Excadrill. It is going to be the Excadrill Togekiss lead, and that doesn't mean my computer can freeze up. Okay, my computer's been really bad for the last few days, so gonna record in 30 frames for this one. I'm gonna go for the Max Steel Spike into the Togekiss, and I'm gonna set up a Reflect immediately, which I think is the optimal play here. Don't worry. So everyone's been wondering, when am I going to get a new computer? And currently the computer is actually going to be being built in process in a few days after I'm recording this video. So hopefully we can figure out like what that's going on. Like there's a bunch of stuff that's going on right now. By the time you're watching this video, I'm actually going to be like, I'm currently in the process of probably in school recording new videos. Well, I'm going to be in school. Starting another semester. I'm going to be building a new computer as well. The audio's just clipping out a bunch in general. Strange. Okay. Video quality looks fine, at least for now. But I don't get why my computer's giving me so much problems right now. We're going to see the Excadrill come out, and the Togekiss decide to stay in. So I'll definitely take the Togekiss down if you let me, because that's the Como answer I need. It has Protect, okay. Which is fine. Reflect goes up, as well as the Max Steel into that slot. Okay, so this is going to be probably a good amount of damage. Was that Babiri Berry? I think it was Babiri Berry that I ate. Okay, the audio is really clipping for some reason, huh? Even at 30 frames per second, it's great. Max Steel Spike going to come out once again into the Grimmsnarl this time, but Grimmsnarl going to be able to take that. Okay. I'm going to go for Max Rockfall, I think, into the Togekiss now, because of the fact that I think Arcanine might want to come in, and my opponent brought it, and I feel like it's very likely my opponent could have brought it. So I'm going to Max Rockfall, and I'm going to go for the Light Screen. This might give the Excadrill Sand, sure, but I think that's a fine trade realistically. For the knockout into the Togekiss slash Arcanine that could be potentially coming in. Like, I really want to catch that switch. Togekiss switches out. I think that's Arcanine. No, it's Gastrodon. That's not as good, unfortunately. I do get screens up though, which is good. Max Rockfall into... Okay, so I think my opponent actually didn't even bring the... That actually still did a good amount of damage. I guess... Oh, that's a crit, that's why. Yeah, like, we're still gonna do an okay amount of damage, I think, overall, against my opponent's team. We're gonna see the Max Steel Spike once again, so that is gonna increase my opponent's defenses. Okay. I guess I just go Gyarados, get intimidated off, and I go for a... Oh, it's leftovers Gastrodon too. Huh. That's fine. I'm gonna go Gyarados here, because I get intimidated off into the Excadrill, as well as I can handle the Gastrodon better. And I think I want to go for a Max Quake into that Excadrill slot, and I do want to just go for the Power Whip attempt into the Gastrodon. Even if it switches out, that's fine. We'll go for the Max Quake here. I want that chip damage, and I want to go for the Power Whip. I feel like it's so obvious, though. I kind of want to go back into Como on a Max Rockfall. I think I'm going to actually double out. Yeah. I don't have to set up Como for the end game. I think I could win with just Aura Spear and stuff. But I am actually going to go hard into my Como. Hopefully not on the Max Steel Spike, because that would be bad. But what I'm trying to do is trying to bait the Max Rockfall here, and maybe the Gastrodon protecting or doubling out into maybe like... I don't think it would go Togekiss here, but we'll find out. We're going to see the Gastrodon retreat. Is that Togekiss? It was Togekiss, okay. So that's fine. Max Rockfall going to come out into, yep, what was the Gyarados, so that's perfect. Okay, awesome. Got what I wanted, and I could have a potential really good position afterward if everything goes according to plan, which is the Max Quake. Getting my special defense boost does still do a pretty good amount of damage, and now I can go for an Iron Head into that Togekiss slot, and I could go for the Aura Spear into the Excadrill. That is going to be that weakness policy. Oh boy. That's not good. So it might be better just to switch out to Como and not risk the high horsepower or the... Well, here's the thing. I think I live anyway. Because it's only +1. I'm going to Iron Head and Aura Spear. I think I'll risk it, yeah. I'll risk it because I think I would knock out the Excadrill. The problem is I don't know if Togekiss is switching out or protecting. So... This is still really tough. We're going to see Togekiss protect, which is fine. I don't take Life Orb chip, which is good. Let's see. Earthquake going to come out. So I could have went Gyarados. Taking little bits of damage. And maybe Protect Durant. But that did nothing. That actually didn't do much. Get the Iron Head into that Protect. We will go for the Aura Spear into the Excadrill, which will be able to pick up a knockout. Yep. Okay, sweet. Excadrill goes down, which is nice. Oh yeah, because like the Earthquake didn't do much to the Durant because I'm +1. Yeah, +1. Okay. Let's see what my opponent's gonna bring out next. Could be that Arcanine, which would be super scary. It's gonna be the Gastrodon once again. Okay. My best play is always to go Gyarados and just switch out Como. I have a Lumberry, so I'm not worried about Yawn or Scald Burn right here. I can Power Whip the Gastrodon the following turn and go for Iron Head. I just want to make sure I don't lose a Pokemon here. Let's see what's going to be coming out from my opponent. Alright, stays in with both. Dazzling Gleam, which is fine. Gyarados will take that pretty comfortably. Or not comfortably, but yeah, we take it pretty well. Scald gonna come out into the Durant. I'm not risk. I could have went for Iron Head plus Clanger Soul, but I didn't want to risk missing because I really don't want to risk missing. I really don't. Gastrodon take some chip. I always go for Iron Head here in a Power Whip because if I get this off, I just win the game. Like if I hit one of the two, if Togekiss protects, I just have to hit the Power Whip. If Togekiss doesn't protect, I just gotta hit the Iron Head. So that's what we gotta do right now. And it is our best shot of winning this game. So let's see. Can we hit? Is the big question. Did my opponent... No, my opponent Dynamax X. Yeah. Gonna go for the Follow Me, hoping for the miss with the Iron Head. Please hit Durant the one time. Nice. Alright, Durant hits, which is good, because getting rid of that Togekiss is probably the best Pokemon that can handle my Como. Do we hit the Power Whip too, which would be beautiful. Nice. So we're able to get rid of the Gastrodon. It's a 3v1 situation, and yeah, we're looking pretty good right here. So Gastrodon does go down here. Sandstorm subsides, which is okay. And we'll see what my opponent's last Pokemon's going to be. Tyranitar, yep, as expected. So Tyranitar is going to reveal itself, and as long as we have the Como with Aura Spear in the back, as long as it's not Scarf Tyranitar that Rock Slide flinches me, we are good. So we'll go for the Iron Head and a Waterfall. I guess if it's Weakness Policy, that's a problem. Yeah, if it's Weakness Policy, Dragon Dance, that's like the only Tyranitar that could do work against me. But Life Orb Iron Head is actually able to finish off the Tyranitar. I was like thinking, oh, even if my opponent misses, as long as like Como's able to come in for free, I should be able to win. As long as it wasn't Dragon Dance Tyranitar. That was like the one thing. It was Dragon Dance Tyranitar. But if it's Dragon Dance Tyranitar, they like running Rock Slide, Crunch, Protect Dragon Dance. So still might have not been able to knock out the Como anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure to get a hit. And yeah, we were able to set up for that Como endgame. And yeah, my opponent didn't exactly have to switch to Iron Head. Interesting decision not to bring the, what's it called? The Arcanine. But yeah, we were able to plow through with the Durant. We got Jesse and James. Make it double trouble. Interesting team. We got a Chandelure, a Claydol, an Obstagoon. Good Pokemon. The Hitmontop, Togekiss, and a Rowdon. So a lot of scary threats on my opponent's team. What do I exactly like here? In this matchup, I like having my Durant, I like having the Grimmsnarl, I like having the Gyarados, and I like having the Rillaboom. I feel like we've only brought these Pokemon in general, but like Rillaboom does well if I can set up properly against teams that don't have Togekiss. And Rotami is for very specific matchups that like the rest of my team would hate. But yeah, these are the 4 Pokemon I like to bring a lot. Like I feel like these are the 4 Pokemon that work the best together. Then the others I kind of like help to patch up specific matchups. So we'll see how this goes. The game plan: if we can eliminate the Claydol, not the Claydol, the Togekiss, and weaken the Rowdon, we're good with Como. I don't know if this is Trick Room or not, which is a big question. Because if it is Trick Room, that's going to be an interesting point because of the fact that I don't have the best ways to deal with Trick Room once again. I'm bringing very fast offensive Pokemon. So let's see how this is going to go. We're going to see the Chandelure Obstagoon lead. Okay. Against Grimmsnarl Durant. Okay. Maybe expected the Gyarados combination. I just don't know if this is Trick Room or not. Because Claydol might have Imprison, so I can't tell this is Trick Room. I'm going to protect Durant, and I think I'm just going to go for the Foul Play immediately and see what kind of Chandelure this is. I don't know if it's going to be Scarf or not. I kind of doubt it. A Heat Wave could come out here, which would be fine. I'm not sure if this is Dynamax. I mean, if this is Choice Scarf Chandelure, which could be a thing. We're going to see the Parting Shot come out into the Durant, which is fine. I'm guessing this is Trick Room net. No, it's just Heat Wave. Okay. So we learned some factors from that interaction. We dodged a Heat Wave, which is nice. Wasn't necessary, but we'll definitely take that. Foul Play is a 2 KO, which is nice. I can... Does my opponent have a switch in for Max Steel Spike? No. Okay, I'm going to Max Steel Spike the Chandelure. And I'm going to Foul Play whatever wants to come in for the... Or should I find a way to Obstagoon? I'm gonna Thunder Wave the Obstagoon. Might as well. So I'll get some defense buffs. I'll get the ability to beat down the Chandelure here with the Max Steel Spike. We get to Thunder Wave the Obstagoon, maybe prevent it from parting shotting out. And yeah, we're in an okay spot. So let's see what my opponent does. Going to be no Dynamax, I'm assuming. Nope, Chandelure is just going to protect, which is fine. I want to say I knock it out to protect. I'm not 100% sure. Thunder Wave. I'm dumb. It's a dark type. Wait, it's Scarf Obstagoon. Yeah, so that's the choice scarf user. It moved before the Durant. Okay. The Route gonna come out. Okay. Set up the Max Steel Spike. Now we want to Max Quake that Chandelure. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot though. Como can easily win this endgame if I play it well. Problem is that there is still a Togekiss, right? Yeah. I think I Max Quake the Chandelure slot because I don't think you're going to switch into Togekiss. And I'm going to go for the Light Screen here so the Rowdon doesn't do much damage. Dynamax is going to come out. I'm assuming this is the Rowdon. And what I'll do is Light Screen up so I'm not taking too much damage anymore. I think the game plan is going to be tarting down whatever that Chandelure slot's going to be. Ignore the Rowdon for now. So we'll Light Screen up. And we can Thunder Wave the Rowdon. And potentially prevent it from moving. So Max Quake gonna come out into the Chandelure. We'll pick up a knockout, which is beautiful. So Chandelure will basically be going down. Critical hit does not matter there. Boosting my special defense. And yeah, Chandelure goes down. We're +1. Take a bit of Life Orb recoil. We're gonna see the Max Steel Spike, so we're gonna boost his defense, which is completely okay. Into the Grimmsnarl. Ooh, that did a lot. Is that a Life Orb? That did so much. No, it's not a Life Orb, huh? Okay. Because that's Light Screen and a +1 special defense boost. So that's crazy. Obstagoon going to come out once again. I kind of want to Max Quake again, but I think the optimal place to Max Steel Spike, because I think maybe a Parting Shot and a Togekiss could be a thing. So I'm going to Reflect here, or should I? No, I Thunder Wave the Rowdon. Because I get a chance of it not moving. So we'll Thunder Wave the Rowdon. We'll see what the thing wants to do. It is Parting Shot once again. Oh, if you show me Togekiss, oh man, show me Togekiss. Because this is what I wanted to go for. I think my opponent definitely expected Max Quake, and I was thinking about it. But like once I saw Obstagoon, I'm like, you might Parting Shot into Togekiss to try it out. Yeah, that's it. That's some good chip damage into that Pokemon, so I'll definitely take that. So here comes a Max Steel Spike, Elba Berry Berry, and ooh, almost a knockout, which is beautiful damage. Beautiful damage. Durant gonna get his defense boosted, and Weakness Posse on the Togekiss. Okay, that's very scary. Max Steel Spike once again? Yep, okay. Fires out my Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl will go down. Togekiss defense rises, which is fine. I want to say that's Weakness Posse on the Rowdon, but I can't 100% say for certain. I get in my Gyarados now, which is excellent. Because I can go for a Waterfall right here into the Togekiss slot. And that would pick up a knockout, unless it has Protect. But it's just the Iron Head, the Rowdon, Iron Head, the Togekiss, and Waterfall 2. Unless Togekiss has Protect, of course, there is that possibility. But we'll see how this goes. Like right now, my Durant is actually looking very scary for my opponent because there isn't really good play for my opponent to deal with the Durant. So let's see what my opponent's options are. You could protect if you have it. You could dodge the Iron Head and be faster, which could be a thing too, because it looks like more of a frailer Togekiss. Does that protect? Okay. Oh, let's see. Could be Max Dragon or Max Steel Spike. One of the two is probably coming out. I could have Dragon Dance, but I didn't know if it was Protect Togekiss or it was Follow Me. A lot of them have been running Protect lately. We're also on the Duraludon, which did help. I'll definitely take that. But it really comes down to, I think, Durant hitting the Togekiss this time with that Iron Head. I could go for a Rock Slide, but I'd rather have a better chance to hit the Togekiss than get a chance to hit the Duraludon, maybe Paraflinch it. Yeah, so we just keep turning down the Togekiss. A bit aggressive, but it does work. If we can get rid of Togekiss, my Como has more fun in this matchup, and that's what we want to aim for. I have no idea if it's a Solvest Duraludon though. That's like the one question. Goes for the double fails, which is excellent. Iron Head does connect with the Togekiss, and I guess we do get a chance to Paraflinch the Duraludon because we get a Waterfall off, and we can get a bit of chip as well as a flinch. So let's see, Waterfall doesn't do anything because of the Max Steel Spikes, and we do flinch. Okay, doesn't really matter to me too much. I'm not really concerned about flinching the Duraludon. As long as my Como can win in the back, I'm completely okay. We're gonna see the Obstagoon come out here, and the play is always just to double protect and scout for what. Oh wait, I don't have protect, right? I guess I just double up the Obstagoon slot then. Try and knock it out, have the Duraludon be only dealt with the Como. Dragon Dance doesn't help if I lose my Gyarados, so don't think it's worth it. Knockoff just gonna come out. Getting rid of my Life Orb, which is fair. Okay. So Iron Head will come out into the Obstagoon, which does pretty much no damage. Here's a Waterfall though, which does a better amount of damage. Thunderbolt gonna come out, but we do have our Light Screen. But luckily we got that power earlier. I'm gonna go for Stomping Tantrum into the Duraludon, and I think I'm just gonna Waterfall the Obstagoon, which is gonna knock off my Gyarados, I think, and you're gonna see an attack into my Durant. I'm gonna try to just knock out this Duraludon with Aura Spear because the Obstagoon cannot really touch my Como at all. At this point, I didn't know what was locking itself into. Knockoff gonna get rid of my Lumberry, knock me out. Here comes the Stomping Tantrum into. Let's see if you're weakness policy. I think you're Assault Vest. Thunderbolt. I think I. Ooh, gets a paralysis on me. Alright, comes down to Como. And Como not disappointing is the question. We'll go for the Aura Spear. We'll go for the Stomping Tantrum. It is my best play to double up the Duraludon. The Duraludon has Protect, it's fine. It confirms it's not Assault Vest, and it goes down to the Aura Spear. I'm pretty sure my Durant's going to live in knockoff. And if I can get the Stomping Tantrum off, I win the game with Aura Spear, I feel like. Oh, target's not my Como, which is better for me, because Throat Spray doesn't do anything this game. Here comes an Aura Spear. Oh, it just knocks out the Duraludon, so I had the game locked anyway. Duraludon goes down. I wonder if that is Assault Vest or not, because I actually have no clue. It's not weakness policy. Stomping Tantrum into the thing won't knock it out. But yeah, we're going to be able to go for a, I guess, Iron Head and Aura Spear, and that's going to be game. Como able to come through in the end game, and that's what you like to see. Knockout going to come out of Durant. I actually would have finished it off, so it really came down to Como, I guess. But Como doesn't disappoint. This mon doesn't disappoint me for nothing. Obstagoon will go down to that Aura Spear, and that is going to be a good game. So, I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode. It looks like James is going to be superior to Jesse today, but who knows what's going to be in the future. Hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Back to Battle. So if you did enjoy it, please leave a like down below and show support, as well as you can leave a comment down below and share this video with your friends. If you want to go an extra mile to support my content, there is my Patreon page and my Twitch channel. Thank you to everyone who supports me there. But thank you to everyone who's been supporting me on YouTube. And if you want to try out the placement of the team, there is one in the description down below. Otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch you all later.